Hello everybody, it's Monday, and I find the best way to chase away the blues of it being Monday and a losing weekend for the Tigers and the Saints, sigh, is with a great breakfast. Quick, easy, delicious, nutritious, and ancient. It's so good. So we're going to make Foule Medunamis. This is the way I learned to make it. Everybody's got their own, but here's the way I have it. First, we prep the vegetables. Well, no, scratch that, reverse it. First, we'll turn on the burner. Yay! This is the Foule. We'll open up a can. You can also buy this dry, and we'll do a how to cook it from dry episode, but it's a little more intense. And we'll start warming up our beans. Okay, next we're going to cut up our tomato. See, already healthy. Let's see. I tell you, I feel hungover and I didn't even get to drink this weekend. I'd have cried in my tears. Tomato. And believe me, it sounds funny for breakfast, but and this is like the breakfast of Egypt here, ancient Egypt as well, full of protein, full of yumminess. And maybe Brian Kelly, the Louisiana football team's coach, should have some, because by God, Wheaties ain't doing it. All right, so we got our bowl. I got our maters in our bowl. I'm going to add a couple of good spoons of chopped onion, which I pre-chop because I'm like that. I like onion. And then we'll break my wife's favorite bread. Next, one mini cucumber, not to be mistaken with the British Mini Cooper. Yeah, whatever, it's Monday, give me a break, y'all. Give me a break. Okay, so I'll just chop this up. Alright, and you see this knife? Best knife I've ever had in my life. I've got an array of knives, but this is my knife. It is my only knife. Nah, I got plenty. This is my favorite. It's called a kiwi. I want to say it's made in Thailand, but I don't know if you can see it. Kiwi brand. I have them online on Amazon, but you can also go to your local Asian place and they have them. And these things are so easy to stay sharp. They're like $6 a piece. Oops, I broke it. Out the window. Not, oops, I broke it, in days of tears. I love it. Okay, so we're going to mix this together. And then, when I used to watch my mom make this every morning. We'd eat cereal and they'd eat this, and I couldn't understand the whole idea. And so what you want to do is cook these beans until they're nice and tender. I'm going to grab the salt and pepper. And we pre-salt the vegetables a little bit, just a little bit, and pepper, just to kind of start drawing out the juices. Then we're going to add some olive oil. Oh, what, it looks like you're making a salad for breakfast. Who says I ain't healthy? Just give it a shake. Nothing works. Put in just a little bit of tahina. Oh, you licked your finger, but it's my house, my rules. Okay, give this a stir. So we have olive oil, tahina, salt, pepper, onions, tomatoes, and there's the fava beans cooking away. I mean, they're cooked, but we want to reheat them until they're nice and tender. There's two ways of making the foule. One way is to make it where the beans are still whole, which is a good way, I guess. And you could also put garlic in here if you want. But I've got a meeting later, and I don't know if they'd appreciate my garlic breath. So we're good. That's one way. Whole beans, you just drain them and throw them in there. I grew up with them being mashed. So as soon as you can mash the beans, which these are getting really close. Here, I'll show you. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Mash. Ooh, savior of the universe. Sorry, that was a little Queen reference. Okay, almost there. Still a little tight. And the juice in the bottom, I highly recommend throwing away. It's not the most flavorful thing. Oh, which means I need a spoon that's going to strain. Hold on. Okay. Bubble, bubble, bubble. See? That's the foule. Take another one. Man, like butter. And that's what we want. We want it to be like butter. Now. Oh, look. Pita bread. Slider rolls. We eat it with bread and eggs. We'll show you. Okay. That looks about, these are tender. Drain them into the bowl. Alrighty. I like showing y'all how to do things from the get-go instead of cutting and piecing it all together when possible. Okay, so that's that. So next, we'll mash them. Switch out our poon. Okay, we're gonna mash the beans. You see, we're mashing them into the salad instead of, and it kind of, they're hot, it's cold, it's beautiful. You can leave some beans whole. Now, in some parts of Egypt, it's like you're getting refried beans. My father swore if you didn't have whole beans left in it, you'd get the worst gas. Let me tell you, this might be the reason there's no shortage of gas in the Middle East. But it's so good and good for you. High in protein and fiber, minerals, trace elements, and so forth. Okay, so now the final ingredient. Please hold while I access my citrus. Some people use lemon. I like lime, because whatever lime's left over turns into margaritas. Take the lime, squirt it in. Okay. And now, stir that in. We'll add a little more olive oil. That's good for your heart. And if it was up to the olive oil industry, it'd be the only oil you used. Funny how that works. Okay. So there's that. The next thing is the best way to serve it is with a couple of eggs. So if you're going to make Egyptian style eggs, you got to have olive oil. It's a copious amount, you know. And butter. So all the healthiness of the foule is negated by the butter. Oh, and I have gotten the ultimate, I've made it. I'm the ultimate old fat man. I got a new pair of shoes. You don't have to bend over. You just slip your feet in and slip your feet out. And I'm telling you, if they'd have had these when I was in high school or college or as a young man, I wouldn't know how to tie a shoe. I wouldn't know how to put one on. What a ridiculous concept. Okay, we're going to go the 2-egg method because we're eating light. Foam stopped, see? No foam, olive oil, set to medium high heat. Now my kids love this. My oldest son and his girlfriend can't get enough of it. As a matter of fact, they ate so much of it during their 4 years in college that I don't think they like to eat it very much. And my wife, who was born in Georgia, don't hold it against me, raised in New Orleans on the West Bank, don't hold it against me, she's a lovely soul. And she gets very excited when we have foule in the morning. So once again, this is the foule. Salt and pepper to your preference. Onion to your preference. Tomatoes as much as you want to throw in. The cucumber, don't add it if you don't want it. It's this is a casual Egyptian meal. I mean, there's no real etiquette with foule. All right. So get our eggs moving. I like to poke the whites because I'm impatient. Not poke at the whites. I'm sorry. I know with all the tension in this world, I shouldn't make those jokes. Okay, you can see. So just so y'all know, they have recently uncovered that the egg white is the harbor of all the disease. Not the egg yolk, like everybody used to think. Oh, cook your eggs solid because there's egg yolk. It'll make you sick. Salmonella, salmonella. Nope, egg white. Now that's not good. I mean, that makes the white bad again. Anyhow, whatever. Don't hold it against me. It's Monday. Eggs are done. So you take the foule and you put a couple of good, in chef's terms, and I've made this for my teams on caterings and in other kitchens, and they go bananas, like they can't believe they've never had it before. Put as much as you want. That can is usually 2 to 3 servings, and then you take your eggs and you slide them on top. A little bit of the butter, because butter makes everything better, and that's it. That is the typical Egyptian everyday breakfast. I don't have any falafel because we ate it all, but that's it. Thank you all for joining me. Stay happy, stay sweet, smile, hug, kiss, and love one another. It's getting out of hand, and I think the only way to solve what's going on in this world is through food, which brings everybody together, communication, whether it's good or bad, hugs, kisses, smiles, tenderness, and kindness. The world used to be filled with it. Now we're devoid of it. Thank you all for watching. Have a great Monday. And to all my friends out there that are single, male or female, don't be a silly nilly. Put a skin on that. See y'all next time. Okay, I was told I should take a bite to show you all it's edible. Geez, tell a fat man he's got to eat. That's hard. Please give this a try. It will not disappoint. You can find the Foule at any Middle Eastern grocery store, some specialty markets, Amazon. You can order it from Walmart and they'll deliver it. It's going to become one of your faves. I guarantee. Okay, adios, amigos. Monday. Terrible weekend. LSU decided they didn't know how to play. Saints, goes without saying. I don't even know if Tulane won or lost. I'm not sure. It's Monday. So, Monday, episode 17 is about a bean. The fava bean. I decided this morning I wanted Foule Madamus, which is a fava bean salad with eggs on it and pita bread, and it is the staple breakfast in Egypt. It is the Wheaties of the Middle East, basically, but Egypt especially. And it was probably served to the aliens that built the pyramids while they were making a big tunnel underneath them that goes around the world and creating Elon Musk. So I'm going to post that video here in a minute. It's the beginning of the week. There was a lot of craziness over the weekend. It's out of hand. It's out of hand. And I'm sure I'm not speaking for the masses. I'm speaking on my own mind, which we all know I'm out of. But seriously, y'all, like, we grew up, not that you accepted everything, but you waited till the end. And if the end was screwy-looey, then we started having craziness. But I mean, people are just, I understand they're not happy. I understand that there's a lot going on. And we're losing sight of humanity for our own and masses views. We're all people. We're all human. We all know how to love more than we know how to hate. You learn to love before you learn to hate, with the exception of broccoli. Everybody hates broccoli from birth. So I guess my point is, we as a society have an obligation to the children and the young Americans to stop with the hate, stop with the misleading information, stop with the nastiness and just the way we tear everything and everyone apart, and start showing love, compassion. I know I preach this because I believe in it. Love, compassion, kindness, generosity if you can. And generosity isn't just money, it's hugs. People are out there suffering, and a hug will change a smile will change their whole DNA for a minute. It'll make them happy. It'll make them wonder if you're crazy or if they're crazy. But after a while, it becomes infectious, and I think we'll be in a better place. So anyhow, on this post-football apocalyptic Monday, if you live in Louisiana, just go out there and buy a couple of cans of fava beans, Foule Madamus. The smaller the bean, the better. It's delicious, and it's so good for you. High in protein, high in fiber, high in vitamins, high in minerals, high in everything. They've been eating this since before recorded time in Egypt. So go out, hug someone, smile at someone, kiss someone if it's allowable, and give hugs, man. Just give these big bear hugs. I've had a lot of comments on how people miss my hugs. I'm a believer, and I was raised that a big, strong, healthy hug
means more than anything else. Except if you're tipping at a restaurant. I've tried it before, doesn't work. But y'all have a great Monday, and I'll post the video on how to make the Foule. Trust me, please go out and find the cans. Any Middle Eastern market, international market, like Amazon has it. You can order it from there. Just get the plain fava beans, and then we can play off of what you can do with anything post after that. Just get the plain ones, not the ones with the hummus or the chickpeas, not the ones with the vegetables in it. Just get the plain hummus and make it your own. And I think breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I mean, I've turned on many a whitey to it, and they love it. My wife, for instance, yeah, she's a cracker. I married a cracker. Go figure. Love everybody, as you all know. Hugs, kisses. Have a great Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.